Hey everyone, it's Roseann Zaft, TGIF, and today's workout will be a flexibility workout level 2. And I hope that you have had a chance to look at level 1. If not, it's in the YouTube library. It's also on our Lifepro VIP and regular Facebook page, as well as Instagram, I believe. But welcome everybody. Happy Friday. Hope you had a great week and you're ready to just chill out a little bit with me. Today I'll be taking you through what I'm calling a level 2 flexibility workout. And we have so many videos already recorded and stored on the YouTube Lifepro channel. So please make sure that you visit that channel, and you can just type in my name or you can type in yoga. And there's with Lifepro, obviously. And you'll see we've recorded probably 3 dozen, maybe 4 dozen different kind of flexibility workouts, if you will, training videos as well. And don't let that word yoga scare you away if you don't do yoga, because if you are moving and breathing in unison together, we call that yoga. Okay, there's lots more that yoga entails. There's many limbs of yoga, but the breathing, the movement, and the asanas or the postures, what we're calling yoga, and the breath is super important. So today, many of these exercises or postures you'll see are based on yoga asanas or postures. And you don't really need too many props, but I do want to suggest before you start that you have a flex band or a stretch strap or something. I'm going to use one of our loops. You also may want to, well, not may, you definitely should have a blanket. Now, these are yoga blankets, but you can use a beach towel, bath towel, because we're going to be doing some things where you're going to be laying on top of your Lifepro vibration platform. If you've got any questions along the way, this is a workout, and I'm not going to be answering them necessarily while I'm doing the work, but I will answer them later on. If there's something that you specifically want to see, please type that in, and hopefully in future lives I'll show that, or I can share that with the group, the Facebook group, the Instagram group, or YouTube down the road. But I'm happy to help you. I'm so grateful that I'm able to be here today, Friday. I'm coming live from Scottsdale, Arizona, and we had some rain yesterday, so we're all pretty happy here. But you know, when the weather changes here, or like any places, barometric pressure, our joints get a little more achy. I know mine have. So flexibility is super important to work on to get through the achiness, that inflammation in the joints. Of course, hydration is super important, and it's what you eat too. If you're eating a lot of processed foods and sugar, things like that, it's going to cause a lot more inflammation in your body. But we get on a platform, we start moving some of that inflammation around. Our lymphatic system starts pumping and pushing through the toxins in our bodies. So adding movement to the vibration platform is going to just give you a double whammy there. So welcome everybody, Roseann Zaft. I am a certified personal trainer. I am a yoga therapist and a Pilates practitioner. I've been working with people just like you for over 24 years now. And it looks like my camera's blurry. I don't know if I've got a bug in it or whatnot, but hopefully we're back in focus. There we go. Okay, so I've got the Lifepro Rumblix Pro 4D, okay? And whatever platform you're using is going to be perfect for this. I do want to recommend, we're going to start standing, and then we're going to be seated, and we're going to be lying on it. So have your props ready, have your blanket ready. Also, if there's something that you're not familiar with, please watch first, then try to crank your neck to do it. But let's go ahead and start. Let's start standing. I'm going to go ahead on a lateral movement with my Rumblix Pro. I'm tongue-tied today. My Rumblix 4D. But you can go ahead in the oscillation mode, the pulsation mode. And speed-wise, I'm have been digging the 30 to 40 range lately. There's between Amber and Debbie, we always recommend different speeds and specific things, but today I'm going to suggest 30 to 40. I think it's a great place to be. I'm not working on balance. I'm looking on moving energy around. So I have the flex band, and what I'd like you to do, this is going to be kind of odd, but you're going to put it on the back of your head, and I'm going to show you from the side. I want you to bring that band forward, okay? Now, if you don't have the band, you can take a towel behind your head, or you can take your hands behind your head. But what we want to do is we want to retract. So hands behind the head, you're pulling your chin in, towel behind your head, you're pulling your chin in, or the band. It's like a little sweatband. I'm pulling it. So I'm just going to stand here for a moment. My elbows are forward, and I'm just going to kind of bend my knees, and I'm just going to take about 30 seconds or so just to feel all 4 quarters of my feet, my big toes, my little toes, my inner heel, my outer heel, and my chin retracted. So let's talk about your breath. I want you to think you're breathing belly, ribs, and chest. So you're taking a deep breath in, and relax your shoulders, a long breath out. Do again. A deep breath in, hold it, and exhale out. And one more time, a deep breath in, and exhale out. You can get rid of that band for now, and you're going to put it aside. Okay, we won't really be needing that much more than that. Roll your shoulders. So when I start a flexibility workout, I like to think starting at the head, working down to the toes, and we're going to do a quick scan of the body while we're doing this. Feel your shoulders coming up, press them down. You might, if you're like me, feel some clicks and pops, but as long as you're not working in a pain range, okay? Always pay attention to those signals your body giving you. So we're going to do a couple more, breathing in, breathing out. The more we can really work on the breath, putting energy in besides the vibration platform and exhaling out, relaxing and releasing, the more benefit you're going to find. And that's it. So now hands can be at your side. You're going to bring your chin in and you're going to roll your head to your right. I know this is my left. Chin to the chest, look at your toes, and ear to the other side and back. Let's do that again. Take an inhale, down around, exhale. One more, side, exhale, and come up. Now, you're going to take your ear to your left, chin to chest, exhale, and up. The inhale drops you over, the exhale takes you down and around. And one more time, please. And back up. So we just want to kind of check in with our head here. Now, I've got a specific neck stretch that I want to share with you that I think is pretty important. So check this out first. Go ahead and look to your left. Just notice how far your chin is over your shoulder, then look to your right. And again, notice that. Pay attention to your shoulders that they don't turn, okay? Now, I'm going to take it actually to your right. Take it to your right. I'm going to take it to my left. You're going to take one hand behind your head, push your head back in your hand, take the other hand on your jawline, and actually help yourself turn your head. Okay, we're not forcing it, but we're just pushing hands in, kind of like sandwiching the head. Knees are soft. We're going to feel the crown of the head reaching to the sky. Relax your shoulders. That's super important. And then come back to center, relax. Okay, breathe in with me. And you're going to turn your head the other way. Hand goes behind the head, so head over shoulders. And then your fingers are going to slide down from your ear, your jaw to your chin. And you're going to look over your shoulder. You're feeling yourself lifting up from the platform through the spine to the crown of the head and getting that gentle, gentle twist of your cervical spine. And then come back to center. Relax. Now, check out again just to see what happens. Turn your head. How much more have you turned just in that one experience? Come back to center, chin in, and then the other side. So check that out and do that a couple times if you find you have some neck stiffness going on there. Okay, so now let's take the hands behind that. We're going to start working our way down. Chin to chest, exhale. Stack up the head. You're going to bend your knees and let the eyes gaze up. That's your inhale. Let's do 2 more. Chin to chest, exhale. Head heavy. Push the head back on the hands and inhale. Open up the chest. One more time. Chin to chest. And take it up and up, over. Now, look toward me. Look to your right. or I'm sorry, bend to your right. Let your chin come to your chest. Go to your left, look toward me, look up to the sky. Easy does it. Careful here. I don't want you to fall back. And then we're going to take it the other way. Drop to your left, chin to chest, and then up and around. A little bit of circle here, okay? We'll do that again. Breathe in, bend to your right, chin to chest. Exhale your air. Inhale, bring that right elbow up and center now. Dip over to your left, chin to chest. Exhale and around. Just stretching, opening up through the lats, the arms. Let's do that one more time. Take it to the right, chin to chest. Belly pulled in and lift up, look up, get a little bit of a back bend here. Check to make sure that you feel stable on your platform. Now drop it over to the other side. And release. I'm going to be doing a lot of rotational things. Since we've got this oscillation or lateral, depending on what you're doing, I want to make sure we have rotation with this, okay? So we're going to go now, we're going to take our hands, okay, palms up. You're going to cross over, tuck your chin, open up. Tuck and open. Exhale, separate your shoulder blades. Inhale, pull them together. One more time. Great. Now you're going to come over to one side, back to center, over to the other side, center. Your head goes with you. You reach down and up. Very active stretches, okay? Letting length into the side bodies. Now, bring your hands out and roll your shoulders. I want you to pay attention because when our arms go up, I don't want the shoulders to come up. Drop them down. So many times you'll bend your elbows and that way you know you're not in your neck, okay? But if you can keep your arms straight, that's awesome too. We're going to go into a swimming move. You're going to bring your right arm forward, left arm back, and switch, okay? There we go, back and around. 3, 2, soft knees. 1, reverse it, and around. And around. Find that rotation in the ribs. And back. Can you start feeling how you're loosening up in your upper body? Now put your hands on your hips. I want you to feel like you're sliding your rib cage to your right, forward, left, and back. This is a kind of an odd one, I know. You've got to use some abdominals and back muscles here. But you're taking your ribs around your stable pelvis. Now reverse that. Pull the abs back. Take it to your right or your left, forward the other way, and around. Just let the hips stay still, and you're bringing your whole torso around, creating movement into the rib cage, spine. Head goes with you. Great. Okay, now, when you say I do everything in about 3s, we're going to hold on to the ribs and now let the hips roll. Okay, bend the knees, ankles, knees, and hips. This one should feel good. You can do more if you want. And now the other way, back and around. Little circular motions while our platform is either lateral or oscillating. Excellent. Great. And now, keep your hands on your hips. Take your right leg, lift it. You're going to roll onto the big toe to the little toe. The hip's going to move up and around. That's it. And then reverse it. Circle it around. Always staying in contact with the platform. Other leg, please. Take a breath in. Exhale. Circle 1 and 2. 3. You can do more. I want to really go through a lot of moves here, so I'm giving you just about 3. Reversing it, 2 and 1. Boy, I feel tight on that hip. Interesting. Okay, go figure. All right, so let's just kind of walk it out. Heel toe, heel toe. I want you to think heels up, knees come forward. So from the side, I'm just bringing one knee forward and then the other, okay? Make sure your head stays back. Nice and easy. Yeah, this video is going to be recorded just like all our other lives, so you'll have this in the library to use over and over again. So fear not, Lori. We're going to be having this, or is it Lori or Lisa? I can't see from far away. Okay, and now we're done with just a general overall flexibility session. So now let's go ahead and I'm going to take my platform down just a little bit, a notch or 2. And we're going to sit down, okay? So come on down. Put this oops, I just shut my platform off. I'm going to bring my camera down too. Oh, it's Lisa. Yeah, Lisa, this video will be available later. Okay, so take the blanket or towel or whatever, but I want you to pad this, okay? And we're gonna go on, I'm gonna go back to oscillation mode. And I think, same thing, speed-wise, I'll go about 30 or so. That just seems to be my magic number these days. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna move my platform to the side because I want you to be able to see me a little bit closer as I do some of this floor work. Okay, let's see how that works for you guys. I think that's better. You can see more. Okay, so we're on oscillation mode, about a speed of 30. Perfect. And now you're going to sit on your platform, and we're going to just flip our, oops, I get a little bit more. We're going to flip our knees up and down, just like little butterfly wings, okay? Open, close, and use the breath. Exhale, inhale. Okay, working through the hips now. We just kind of loosen things up upstairs. We're going to make sure everything feels, our hips are the most mobile joint in the body, or they should be, but somehow when we get older, we get stuck, right? Now, from here, you're going to rotate to your one side, and I'm putting one knee on, and this other knee's bent. If you have knee stuff happening, go ahead and straighten your leg out. Keep the feet flexed. That's super important. I don't want you to pull your toes. I don't want you to strain your knee joint. Okay, so we're going to hang out here, and you're going to bend over to the side, take an exhale, come back to center. Now bend over to the other side, pushing into the hip. I'm going to do this 3 times. That was 1. Inhale, take that side bend, exhale, inhale, and exhale. That's 2. One more time, I'm adding rotation. You always can put your hand behind your head to check to make sure you're not bringing your head forward yet. Come back, and notice my hand is always in front, not behind me. So my shoulders are in the right position. Now, I'm going to add on to that. So you're going to reach up, opposite hand and knee, and rotate, grab that knee, and then your other hand's going to go behind you. So you're just getting a nice little twist into your torso. Okay, lift up, breathe in, exhale, look over your shoulder. Now de-rotate. Do it again. Inhale, exhale, feel that kind of a wringing out of a towel feeling. Tuck the chin in, pull the belly in, and de-rotate. One more. Look over your shoulder, and then de-rotate. That should feel pretty good. Now we're going to take that same leg that's on, and we're going to go into a figure 4 stretch. Here's your 2 options. You might want to sit here, and there's a little different kind of feeling of crossing over with the oscillation mode, or you can sit in the middle. Either way is fine. I might do this just to show you what it looks like here, and I'll try the other way. So I'm going to figure 4. Take your hands behind your thigh or over your shin and sit nice and tall. And once again, wave this knee out. Breathing in and out. Okay, there you go. Just get that little release. Now this is known as a pigeon stretch or a figure 4. You're dealing with sciatica, this is a great one. Now, I'm going to add on to this because this is level 2. You can keep sliding that in, your foot in, or you can come back onto your hands, cross, lift up your leg, and we're going to roll side to side. Okay, get into that hip, maybe hang out here for a few breaths or a few seconds. Tuck your chin, make sure that you are okay with your shoulders and your hands on the floor. And then one more time. Boy, doesn't that feel good? Right on your sacrum and piriformis and back. And go ahead and release. Now, before I add on or go further, let's do that other side so we stay balanced. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and bring our shin perpendicular with the platform. We have the blanket just to give us some padding here. The leg on the floor can be straight, toes up, or you can have a soft bend in the knee. So I want to feel my hips are stable and level here. And my hands are slightly in front of my shoulders before I side bend. Sit nice and tall, take a deep breath in. Bring up that arm, exhale. Soft bend on the floor elbow, okay? So you're not in your neck. You can look down, you can look forward, you can look up, you can put your hand behind your head. And then bring that hand up and reach up and over. Find the floor. Again, hand behind the head. Looking down, looking forward, looking up. Or exaggerate the stretch. Just don't be in your neck. That was one. Let's do it again. Inhale and exhale. Keep your hips level. Try to keep both sitting bones feeling anchored onto your platform. Come back in and exhale. The eyes will always want to look down. I catch people all the time wanting to look down. I want you to keep your horizon line. Breathe in and side bend. Soft shoulder, soft elbow, relaxed face, and come back up. Here's one more of these. Now, belly stays in, chin stays retracted. We're going to go into rotation. So we're going to take opposite hand on knee. This hand will go behind on the platform. I'm going to roll my shoulder back and look over my front shoulder, keeping the ribs lifted out of the hips and the hips square. I don't want to lift my hips up yet. Looking for my shoulder rotation and spinal rotation. Come back to center. Let's sweep those hands around and reverse. So I can hold on to my platform, my hand behind my back. Let me show you what that looks like from behind, just so you get this. So I came forward here, I look over my shoulder, I'm holding onto my platform, and then I reverse it, and I'm going to bring my hand behind my sacrum or the platform and look back. Okay? And one more time. Get a nice big breath in, look over, let your ear drop back. Oh, this side really enjoys this. And then derotate. Belly pulled in, reach back. You don't even have to hold on, but if you want that little extra vibration, or push your hand into your hip and roll your shoulder back. Perfect. Come on back in. Now figure four the other side. So I showed you sitting parallel with the platform. I'm going to go kind of perpendicular. And now I'll be working the other knee. So I'm crossing over, keeping the foot flexed, and I'll just hold on. Just hold on and kind of get right on the tips of my sitting bones. Okay? Or I can hold on to my shin and slide that foot forward more, sitting nice and tall, letting the stretch in the piriformis and the glutes, keeping my shoulders pulled back. And breathe. Just hang out here. Because we're on the platform, we don't have to hold these stretches for minutes at a time because of the benefit of vibration. We get a little deeper all the time. Now, to add on to that, hands go back. Before I was on the floor with this, my hands were on the floor. Now I'm going to hold on to the platform. A little different because now my shoulders are going to get some work. It's a 2-for-1, which I love. Pull the chin in, lift up, and roll side to side. Now, you may not be getting as much vibration, so I'm going to shoot my butt forward because I want to get that vibration. Can you hear my voice changing? The oscillation is really helping to get into my hips here. Rock side to side. The abs have to work to keep your foot up. This is too much. You can keep your foot on the floor. That's fine, but keep those shoulders back. Oh my, good stuff, isn't it? Linger longer. If one side feels like it needs a little tension, hang out there. And release. Great, come on back up. Okay, so I've got a few more things I want to go into. I'm going to work on getting extension in the spine. You know, many of us sit here all the time flexed over, working on our computers, driving, doing all those things. So we want to open up the chest. So let's see how my time is. I'm going to shut my platform off while I rearrange the furniture, so to speak. I'm going to scoot back. Yeah, I think you guys can see. I'm going to scoot this back just a little bit. As I mentioned, I have lots of lives recorded with Lifepro. So if there's a specific issue like wrists, shoulders, hips, check it out. We've built quite an extensive library. Now, in this, I'm going to go into lateral shifting, okay? If you have the ability to do that with your platform, please go ahead and set it into lateral. And we're going to go into our speed somewhere between 30 and 40. Now, I'm going to take my blanket. I've got one here. I'm going to add another one just for the extra padding. I'm going to put it on the corner because this is a pretty sharp corner, okay? And I'm going to scoop my pelvis really close in, really close. So I've got some, right in my lumbar, right where my waistband is where I feel the energy of the platform side to side. Now you can straighten your legs out, take your hands behind your head, elbows slightly forward so shoulders are down, tuck your chin, and you're gonna roll back just a little bit and then come forward. This is also an ab workout too, but I wanna make sure your abs are holding your spine in place. You don't want to blow it out. I don't want your belly out here. I want you to keep pressing into the platform. This is super important. If this feels like it's on the right spot, wiggle yourself around, because ideally what I'm looking for is that you're going to feel your shoulder blades are going to go flat. I'm not resting my head down. My head's resting in my hands. And I'm going to hang out here for just a breath or two. I'm going to press down and roll up. Look toward your toes. My toes are pointed up. I don't know if you can see that. It might be on the screen here, but that's okay. You're seeing the important stuff. Chin's pulled in. There's about a fist distance under my chin. Taking a breath in, exhale. So if your spine feels ready for this, stay with me. Hang out here. Elbows can come in and out. My head is heavy in my hands. It shouldn't cause any shaking sensation because you're holding your head. If it does, just let your eyes look up a little bit. Look toward the horizon, maybe out at an angle, rather than head back, okay? I don't really ever put my head on this platform. Maybe there's some benefit to it, but I haven't found that need. And we could ask Debbie about that, what she thinks about your head on there, but I don't think it's the right thing to do personally. Now let's just hang out here and relax. Now my knuckles are not even touching the platform. I'm holding my head and I'm letting all these muscles in my chest and my lats open up. And I'm getting a huge extension. My heart is lifting up. And this is such a great counterpose to so many people who have back issues, especially when dealing with something like osteoporosis where you can't bend forward. Bending back creates so much space. It opens up a lot of space between the vertebra in your spine. One more breath here, and then come on up. Carefully bend your knees. Easy does it. You're going to come up all the way up and just take a quick little stretch. Sit on your platform. Enjoy that vibration as you drop your head and counterbalance the stretch. Excellent. So one of my favorite postures, and I want to kind of end with this one, is a yoga posture called Vritti Karana. It's legs up the wall. I'm going to shut the platform off and I'm going to set things up. And I'll tell you a little bit about why I recommend doing this and who shouldn't do it. If you have glaucoma or high blood pressure, this is not your pose. It's not going to be for you. I'd rather you sit on the platform with your legs extended straight and work on your hamstrings. Now, I haven't done a lot of hamstring stretching here today because this particular posture will be one that I'm using to stretch my hamstrings. So you can see I'm bringing my platform very close to the wall, as close as possible, okay? Crawl around here a little bit. And if you're looking specifically for some maybe shoulder stretches or things, check our library out because I did some specific shoulder opening moves. Now I've got maybe, this distance or so, maybe less than that away from the wall. I'm going to put one of my blankets on top, and then I'm going to put another one, and this, you can use beach towels, like it doesn't really matter, just for softness more than anything. Okay, this other one I'm gonna set here so I have a lot of support behind my back. Now, I'm not putting the platform on yet. I want to show you how to get into this pose, then I'll put the platform in and do it. So to get in the pose, or the position, I'm on the edge. I'm gonna roll into it. My knees are bent. I'm gonna roll, and then I'm going to scoot until I find that just right place where my butt is down. Shoulder blades are down. Make sure you're not cranking your chin. There's a fist distance. And then I'll put my legs up the wall. And this is where we stay, okay? So come out of it, same thing. You're going to roll to the side and come off. Now, for me, I don't really need as much padding, so I might take this one off. And I don't need If you find that that's too much of an arch, double pad this so you have less extension in your spine. I'm going to bring my platform a little closer. Okay, so it might take a couple tries to get this right for you. Maybe I'll just put my blanket here. Okay, so I'm going to go back to oscillation mode. Here are the benefits of doing this flexibility exercise. You're going to work with getting blood flow down to the vital organs. You're going to work on stretching your hamstrings without any weight buried in the joints. And I'll show you a few other things once I'm there. Let me get my platform going. I'm in oscillation mode. I'm going to get this bad boy up to, actually I think I'll go oscillation and lateral. I think I'll do a two for one special here. So oscillation and lateral. Why not? Without a platform, this posture is recommended for about 15 minutes for the fullest benefit. But because we're on the platform, I'm going to say maybe about a minute or two just to get used to it, maybe up to 3 minutes. But I wouldn't go more than that. So I'm on a speed of 35. I'm going to carefully roll in my place, roll down. I'm going to scoot up so my pelvis is nice and flat. I'm wiggling myself. And then I'm bringing my heels into the wall. Toes are down. So I've got a great hamstring stretch here. And my arms are to the side. Pull your toes down. So right now, hamstrings are stretching out. I could always bring my legs off the wall and let the blood flow down, helping with my vital organs. If you have stress, if you are an anxious person, if you deal with anxiety, this posture is key to help you calm your parasympathetic system down. If you have problems sleeping, this posture is key to help you with better sleep. If you have problems with lack of energy, you just feel like you have no get up and go, this posture will give you energy. This is a very adaptive posture. Now, here's a few things you can do with this posture. You can bend both knees and cross over, and here we go with a figure 4 stretch again. I'm getting a little stretch into my hips while I'm still getting the benefits of having my legs up the wall. I'll switch sides, cross over. If you're really tight in your hips, keep your legs straight. As you get more flexible, you bring your foot down and you push the knee away. Awesome. Here's the third option. Legs straight, and you want an inner thigh stretch. Bring your heels wide as long as you have room. And your significant other, your mom, or whoever your roommate doesn't mind you having your heels and your feet on the floor, on the wall. Last but not least, another way to stretch the inner thigh is bring the feet together and knees apart and slide those feet down. So super awesome posture for your lower back, your organs of digestion, elimination, for anxiety, stress, depression, great posture, hamstrings. That's all it takes is to have your legs up the wall. To come out of the posture, bend your knees, roll carefully to the side, and flip yourself up. So I'm going to end sitting on my platform. I promised you about 30 minutes, so that's about a 30-minute, pretty big full body exercise or flexibility here. We did circulation in neck and shoulders. We worked into the rotation muscles of the shoulders and obliques and spine. We worked through our hip mobility, and we found ways to work in our lower back. So I hope this was a very helpful session for you. If there's something more you're looking for, specifically body parts, let me know. There's always something to do on a Lifepro platform. Today was my pleasure to take you through a flexibility workout level 2. I'm Roseann Zaft. I'm here from Scottsdale, Arizona, and gratefully on my Lifepro Rumlex 4D to take you through this workout. I hope you have an amazing weekend. Bye for now.